Hello, this is a part two to the first part of making Shadow Generations music make sense. If you haven't watched it, well, you won't understand what's going on because we're going straight into it. So I recommend you watch it. And yeah, enjoy the video. Part three will come next week for sure, or not. I'll make sure of it. I'll try. I don't know. Anyways, enjoy. In Sonic 06, Shadow has access in some levels to a variety of different vehicles. In fact, I think the Doom powers, Doom Surf especially, are meant to kind of pay tribute to this gimmick that can be seen in both 06 and Shadow 05. Wide Acropolis is Shadow's first level in that game. In its final section, you got to take down 5 searchlights to get to the goal. Shadow has access to the buggy so he can fire them off. So, by using this song of a level that focuses on a gimmick that gets referenced in Shadow Generations, you get a fitting track for Crush with Doom Surf Spin, which is the reason why it stays here. This choice is more influenced by the name than anything story relevant or gameplay wise. Kingdom Valley was where Soliana's old royal castle was located, but after the incident with the Duke, it is now a ruined one with a ton of mysteries lied within in the eyes of the hedgehogs, including Shadow. So calling it a cryptic castle is not too far off for an accurate description. White Acropolis, the bass, is the track that plays during the second half of White Acropolis. Since we used White Acropolis Snowy Peak for Act 1-1, which has the exact same mission as this one, with the only difference being of course that this one is its hard mode version, I think it's only natural to use this track that plays during the second half of the level to combine the two and truly make it feel like one big level. If you have the DLC, His World is also a good option to represent Sonic 06. Radical Train from Sonic 06 is Shadow's 5th level in the game. In that level, Shadow pursues Eggman's train, trying to take it down little by little so he can stop it and enter. I believe this track has been chosen for Beware of the Pillars that pop up to mirror the urgency in both situations. Where in Sonic 06, Shadow had to chase a train before it escapes, here in Generations, he must get to the goal ring while dodging moving pillars that are closing in on him. Death Ruins is the 4th level of the Pure Hero route in Shadow 05. Now, not only does this fit with Kingdom Valley by description, as they are both ruined lands, but I also think that the missions are similar as well. Death Ruins has 2 missions. The Dark mission consists of escaping the area by simply getting to the gold ring. The Hero mission consists of you destroying a set number of black arms in the level. In Destroy the Egg Gunners, you kind of do a mix of both. You got to destroy a set number of egg gunners, including some black arm aliens, while also getting to the gold ring. Plus, the hard metal rock of this song really goes well with all the destruction that is going on. Radical Train, The Chase, is the track that plays during the second half of the level. Just like Act 1 Hard with Act 1-1, this challenge is the same as Act 2-1, just this time harder. So just like White Acropolis, it's just natural to pick the second half of the track to truly make these two challenges feel like one complete level. If you have the DLC, Crush 40's version of All Hail Shadow is also a good option to represent Shadow's main theme in Sonic 06. The next couple of levels are easy picks since they are all from Sonic Force's Episode Shadow DLC, which exclusively focuses on Shadow. However, I will also propose personally more fitting and interesting tracks for those who have the Music Pack DLC, which contains level tracks from Sonic Forces. Starting off with Enemy Territory, Shadow's first level in episode Shadow. I really don't have much to explain here. That level is literally Shadow going through Sunset Heights, so no more proof or explanation is needed. In addition to that, this track also remixes Westopolis, which is a level that is surprisingly missing here. So adding this track honestly just fills an invisible but present hole in this game. This track may although sound kind of repetitive for those who got the movie DLC, since Tokyo also remixes Westopolis. Central City is the 6th pure dark route level in Shadow 5. By taking a deeper look at it, I came to realize that this level and Sunset Heights are basically the same from a story perspective. They both are levels that are playing in a city during a war between the Black Arms or Eggman Empire trying to destroy and conquer it, while the heroes / resistance are trying to prevent that, with the advantage clearly being on the dark side. Westopolis is also a good choice for this one since it has the exact same context, but it would end up being repetitive again if you picked Enemy Territory for the last act and the movie DLC. So Central City is what sticks best. Eggman's Facility is the 2nd level of the episode Shadow DLC in Sonic Forces, with the song being a remix of White Jungle. Now virtual reality or the previously mentioned Enemy Territory could have been interchangeable between them if it wasn't for one thing. In the DLC there's only 2 3D levels and 1 2D level. The first 2 3D levels are Enemy Territory and Eggman Facility, while the 2D level is virtual reality. So I decided to follow that order here, and which is why those levels are where they are. If you have the DLC, Fist Bump is also a good option to represent Sonic Forces. Virtual Reality is the 3rd and last level of the episode Shadow DLC in Sonic Forces, with the song being a remix of Supporting Me. In that game, Infinite traps Shadow in an alternate virtual reality, Green Hill, to attempt to stress him out mentally. Death Egg Robo Panic does feel like it does the same thing. It always keeps Shadow on his toes, with almost every platform being targeted as soon as he steps on it. And again, these 2 levels are also entirely in 2D, so the similarities really can be felt here. This is one of them levels where I can't really find any other link other than the location, which is the city for both. And since we have already chosen every other city level from Shadow 5 except maybe Westopolis, the last one left is Lethal Highway. It's the only level which really doesn't connect story-wise as much as the other ones. It's a shame since that is my favorite level from Shadow 5, but there always have to be one who picks the short end of the stick. Black Bull is the first and only boss sent by Black Doom. In Sonic Forces, the Death Egg robots that can be seen everywhere destroying the city are all at best first boss level. They are to Eggman what Black Bull is to Black Doom, so this track conveniently goes with the track focused on the Death Egg robots. If you have the DLC, Justice Park Avenue is also a good option to represent the city level in Sonic Forces in general. In Shadow Generations, unfortunately, again, there is no rival battle between Shadow and Sonic. So, to compensate, why not use the track from that battle in Sonic's version for Metal Sonic? The track surprisingly fits really well too. Even though it is, of course, not the same thing, the idea and spirit stays the same, a duel to reveal who's the real faker. Of course, if you have the DLC, the original version of What I'm Made Of and Sonic Boom are also good options as well for a fight against Metal Overlord.